Please believe it.
Yeah.
What's cracking with you though?
Shit. Happy Friday, world. What's happening? Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun, here at Where Media Meets Studios in conjunction with VJ TV, Feral Films,
Hey.
History and the Making Entertainment, Keep It Cloudy Productions, Camouflage in the building. That's what we do. It's First Friday, July 7th. Got a very nice, entertaining show for y'all tonight. Once again, we'll be highlighting some melanated people doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we all about us and the culture and what we do. I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves, starting with my co-host to the left as always.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Feral the Most, aka Feral Films, aka the King of Tubi. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's y'all know where to find me.
Hello, I'm Rachel, and I am part of this production team, That Vibe. I am a model slash designer slash a mother, and so on and so on. You can find me on Instagram, Extremely Bronze, and my jacket line, which is soon to be something else too, but Me Kroniku, and please follow That Vibe. That's us.
Is that Greek or something?
No, it means creative me, unique you.
Oh, okay. That's big.
Unique. That's dope.
My name is Alistair Wright, Al Wright for short. I'm actually a model coach.
Mhm.
I've been doing it since 2001, training males, females, kids. I'm a fraternity guy, Alpha Phi Theta, out.
Everyone else.
Father, do a lot of stuff in the community, church, grandson of a preacher. And I'm ready for that vibe to take off.
There it is.
Hey, I'm Lori, producer, mother. Do a little bit of everything. Body sculpting, about to start waxing, so when you need it, hit me up. Anyway, right now, we all about that vibe. Hey.
That vibe. So,
We are missing one of our team members. She's out sick, but that's Marla Davis. She's out.
I only came because I thought Marla was coming.
See Marla.
Yeah.
You
Model.
could have showed up if you had it.
Model extraordinaire.
Yeah, Model been in the industry for a
Extraordinaire.
minute. She's part of that team too, our team too.
Back in the days when Skin is In,
That's
shout out to
right.
James here, when Skin is In was the biggest thing going, Marla was always the showstopper.
That's right.
Sure
Shout out to
was.
Marla. Hope you feel better.
She's
You're
still
well,
the
Godspeed.
showstopper.
Yep. She's part of. She works with Al with the model coaching and
Mhm.
getting these girls right type.
And I don't know if y'all can feel it through the screen, but the vibe and the presence that these folks got, the charisma is just coming off of them. This really going to be a good show tonight.
the ism is in the building.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll start off with the preliminaries. What's your mission statement, the vibe? Tell us, how did it... Actually, each one of y'all, same question for all y'all. Because you already said who you are. But how'd you get started in what you're doing, exactly what you're doing? And, because it's a multifaceted question. How did that vibe come to fruition?
I can want to start? We've known each other in the industry for a while. Like I said, me and Lori model. Al has been my model coach at different shows.
Mm-hmm.
Marla, same there. And we just we just came together like, we gotta do better. We started off at the beginning of the year in January, and we just like we gotta bring the Bay Area back to fashion. Instead of going to New York Fashion Week or Paris, we got to bring it back to the Bay Area. So we just made sure, get the models how they supposed to walk, how they supposed to talk, how they supposed to act. And like I said, I'm a model, so I was going to these shows like, this ain't me. I'm not about to do it. Even though I'm the baby of the bunch, I'm the OG to these models, and I'm just like, I'm over it. So we kind of want to give back and teach these models how to do it. 'Cause you can't just show up on stage and do what you do.
It's funny that you mentioned New York Fashion Week.
Shout out
I
to
used to have
Rico
a
the
homegirl.
Great tuning in. What's up, bro?
What's up, Rico? Hey, we didn't finish that conversation last night, man, but let's lock that in. I had a homegirl. She was doing heavy things, and she said those same exact words that about New York Fashion Week. So what she ended up, and shout out to Layla K, she ended up going to Atlanta and starting Hot Atlanta, that HAUTE thing, and a thing in Atlanta to rival New York Fashion Week, and it ended up being pretty big. But even back then, building the infrastructure of the Bay models, it was so difficult that she just pulled up stakes like a lot of people did in the early 2000s and just went to Atlanta. Like, I tried, I'm bumping my head against the wall, and she just went to Atlanta.
Because I feel like out here is so much competition. Like, we gotta all work
There's
together.
competition in Atlanta, and there's
I know.
competition in New York
I've
and
been
LA.
to New York, I've
Everybody
been to
run Atlanta to change
Atlanta,
their
but
life.
they just, it's different out here.
But they
don't-
managed to some kind of way monetize all their competition, and I don't know, like almost 20 years ago, that was her thing, and she got on the plane and went out there. Have you been running? Obviously, you've been running into the same difficulties.
Right, but I want to bring it back to here and keep it out here,
Okay,
and
so
not
you
have
want
to
to-
run.
Okay.
I think for us, like you say, show. For us, we don't want to put on shows. We want to put on events, like not just the basic shows. I'm fairly new to the modeling part of it, and I realized that I'm not really that comfortable in front of the camera. I think I would be better behind the scenes because I like organization, and we are here to give instruction, to kind of guide them. It's not all about how low can you go, and every time a camera on you twerking and can I cuss on here?
Hey man, somebody.
Your ass is in the camera and all that kind of, those kind of things. That's not what we want. We want to, that's why when we say bring it back to the Bay Area, we want to elevate it. We don't want all the basic, no disrespect to anybody. What you do is what
Shout
you
out to
do.
the
And
baddies.
I ain't
Shout out to
getting-
the ass people.
All
Y'all
of
do what y'all do. Twerk.
All
Don't get me
y'all.
wrong. We look. We do see
Okay.
it. We may like it, maybe, but I mean,
I don't like
But
it.
it's
I don't
not-
like it no more since I found out my likes are public.
And for me, as being a
You'll
model
get that
coach,
at 3 in the
there you go.
morning.
Yeah.
as me as being a model coach, I want to teach model etiquette
Okay.
because that's going out the window. A lot of models don't know model etiquette. They don't even know how to present themselves or be a disservice to the designers on the stage. And I want to bring that back. And as a male, I really get like, I'm like a unicorn. A lot of people look at me like, how did you get into this? And what drove, how you teach, and you
You're a
never walk on
unicorn.
heels. I'm a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to bring that back because we got a lot of creative people in the Bay Area. You don't have to go to New York. You don't have to go to Atlanta. And I really took that back because I used to be a model in Skin is In with James Head. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to James.
And I'm like, I just want to teach model. I want to teach etiquette.
Family.
I want us to get like a real fashion show, not nothing that we just throw together. No hip hop, just shaking. No,
Not Twerk Fest
Please,
2099.
really know how to walk.
Let me ask you this, because you touched on something very important when you said model etiquette and stuff like that. Me as a film director, what I found, because there's such a thing as on-set etiquette,
Yeah.
and what I found is that despite how passionate some people talk, I've run into a lot of people who really don't have any respect for the art form. They think, oh, I look good,
Yeah.
turn the camera on me and just let me do me. And then when I'm over here saying, no, there's actually an art. There's an art to delivering a good performance. There's an art to the presence. There's a, like people like Angela Bassett and them, they have master's degrees in this. There's actual education
Right.
that you need to achieve. And I constantly get like, nah, nigga, just let me cook.
Yeah.
Oh, you running into a lot of that?
Yeah, I
Like,
do.
nigga, I'm pretty.
No,
so let me model.
And for me as a male, I run into that a lot. But what I do, when I do my modeling rehearsals, I put in training. Because a lot of models don't know how to train. A lot
Now,
of
what
models.
do you do when they're resistant to that? Do you take the extra step, or do
Oh,
you
yeah.
say, I don't
Oh,
got
yeah.
time?
Well, sometimes I take the extra step because sometimes you don't want to lose a model because of not knowing.
And them not knowing.
And not knowing,
They
that's
thought
when the
they don't know
resistance
what they
comes
don't
in.
know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Resistance
Right.
comes in when you have not knowing. But then when I start showing them groundwork of really how to place your feet, the reason why you're weak on your left foot because you only use your right leg. You know what I'm saying? So when they start seeing it, then the light bulbs start coming on. So a lot of people say no because they're afraid of not knowing. They think it's easy just to get on the stage and just
There are
walk.
no dumb questions. There are dumb.
You know what I'm saying?
people.
Or they don't realize that it's certain hot spots on the stage where you're supposed to pose. You're not supposed to look for the camera. Camera's supposed to find you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's little things like that. But once I start working with people or working with young men, young women, they go like, oh, I didn't know that. You know, I said, because as you're a walking coat hanger. Your body is not yours the day of the show. It's the designers. And a lot of them don't understand that. If you can't deal with that, then I don't think you need to be in our show.
Okay, but you do take
So-
the extra step.
Oh yeah, I do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I really want to push training.
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
training, because say you don't make this show, but you're training. Next show you'll be ready. But I'm really big on training because I feel you can't go to point A to point B without training.
Yeah.
Okay, and for the listeners who may say, well, what history you have? So, where did you get your start? I guess let's go
Well, I have
into-
I started actually with MTN Models. I have
Shout
a
out
mentor
to Monica.
to Miss Monica. She was actually my mentor. And so I started back then, and I used to do a lot of stuff with James Head, Mario B, Hank. Back in the day, used to do. They used to have
You can give the dates, the years.
Man, that was back.
Yeah, I could just get the years
2000.
approximately. Let's-
Well, if he say Mario B
Yeah, I
and
know.
Monica, then I know he's
I
a
know.
vet for real.
I know that,
Like
but-
2000, 2001.
Because you had some people who may not know, and they be like,
Yeah,
"How long he been in?"
I've been
So
in
I'm-
since-
I'm-
I've
I'm
been in
truck
since-
yesterday.
I've been in since 2000.
The work has been put in.
Yeah,
This is 2023, so you've been putting it in for a minute.
yeah, I've been, yeah.
But that's what's frustrating to me though, is that when the dues that I put in, and I take this time, and a lot of what I know, I literally learned from trial and error and blowing an average salary for for a person.
Yeah.
And then when I stop and say, you know what, let me give you this game that I had to put blood, sweat, and tears, and I see it going in one ear and out the other, and I'll be like, you know what? Because the education that I'm giving you for free, it actually costs me a lot.
Well, you have to know when you're wasting your time. Because you have to give. And if a person is not willing to receive, then you're not obligated to give. You know what I mean? Like if you see that they are growing and learning, because in our rehearsals, we see them catching on. And it's really cool. It's, you know, it's a really good feeling. And we haven't had anybody for this show that we've had to turn away because they've all been like
Accepted.
sponges. A lot of them know, and they're all open to learning. He does his tricks. He's got all his put the broomstick behind your back and hold your legs up and all the things.
We was kids.
And-
Remember the days of Barbizon and all
Yeah.
that shit back in the
Yeah.
day?
Hooks on the
Well,
head.
yeah.
But see, actually, and I don't teach count because a lot of people teach count. They want you 1, 2, turn, 3, 4, turn. The reason why I don't do that because I want it to be natural. Because most likely they're gonna get on the runway and they're gonna
And be
count.
counting.
And
You
don't
can
want
almost see it in their
exactly.
head.
And you don't want, I don't want that.
Right.
Yeah, 1, 2, and they look robotic.
So,
You can almost see the wheels.
Yeah,
spinning.
and I want it to be natural.
so the concept of what y'all formed Voltron to make that vibe. When and how did that come together?
At what was the place in Vallejo? What's the
Actually, okay, what happened was we was doing a rehearsal.
Yeah.
And for me, since I've been in for a while, I always wanted to like branch on my own because I didn't helped out a lot of designers. I didn't did a lot of shows, and I was just thinking to myself like, after COVID, I really want to branch on my own and take this modeling to the next level. So I was just kind of thinking it. Then working with them at a rehearsal, then we all went to go eat,
Yeah, we talked.
and we were just all
Break bread.
talking,
Yeah.
just talking, and then come to find out for me, I'm like, these two girls is on the same level I'm on. So I was like, hey, I don't mind working with y'all.
Right.
Let's do this. Let's do that. And we all was in the same light. Like, yeah, let's do this. It was like, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. We all basically have the same dream. And Marla, she has a lot of history in the business, and she knows a lot. And once we all started talking, we were like,
They're all the same.
and
Yeah.
the fact that we were all friends before we became anything else. And we know each other's character, which is important.
Very. When it comes to business,
Yeah.
Right.
And we
'cause
know.
niggas don't mix. I'm sorry.
Right.
Alcohol mixes, but niggas don't mix. I'm sorry.
And we
And
went
too
in.
much mixing alcohol can get you a nigga moment.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be like
And
Long Island, wrong island.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew we were all of the same mindset. We win, we win.
Yes.
We lose together.
There's no
regardless.
losses, just
Exactly.
lessons.
It's lessons, exactly. And we can trust each other and build with each other. And we
That's what's
all
up.
trying to achieve the same thing. We
Well,
all
I knew
want
this
the
was a
same
winner
thing.
because she's even willing to get bullet holes in her head for this.
I
So-
know.
Y'all gotta see the movie. Inside joke for my
Inside
sisters. Keep the movie.
She's been in the movies. So this was around, what year was this?
This year.
January.
January.
Oh, so this is,
Very
so the
new.
baby
Our
is
first
still,
This our
Yeah.
first
It's
show.
an infant.
Still cooking.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
first show
So-
is July 15th.
oh, whoa.
Our
first-
See, look at that.
Sorry, our first event. Because
Thank you.
it's going
Call
to
it
be bigger
an
than a
event.
show.
Oh, hey, you think,
Well, hey,
That's
if you
when I
think
show up,
peanuts,
it's gonna be a show. And I'm there.
Because we showing
So-
out.
Yeah.
We showing out.
and since we've talked about the show, so you guys' first event,
Yep.
because I'm going to give it the title and the prestige
Yes,
that
sir.
it truly deserves.
Event.
Your first event is July 15th.
Yep.
Let's go into the concept of that, how that came to fruition.
It's called Excellence on the Runway.
Yeah, I had that in my head for a while because I wanted to be like elegant, like I said, I've been in many shows and I don't like the ratchet stuff and all doing this, doing that. So I was like,
Yeah,
I wanted to be nice.
She's so against the ratchet stuff. Sometimes she would give him a fake name.
No,
Should we say your fake name on the air?
but elegant.
I got you, Lo.
elegant. So
I
I
asked.
just wanted to make this event something where it's nice. We on time. We got everything on time. The models is treated well.
Thank you.
The guests are
And
satisfied.
we got something to eat because I've been in shows where I ain't got no water and I be hungry and we there all day and nothing is organized, so
I went to a show at the Brooklyn Basin and a couple. I showed
I
up.
was
A
in
couple
one of them
models.
shows.
Couple
Don't start
models.
bagging on people.
Well, a couple models said that they was hungry, and I said, "Oh well, shit," because I know a lot of them. I was like, "Well, shit, I'll go grab y'all something to eat." And they said, "The designer gonna be tripping," and I said, "Hold on, say, Hiroshima slave camp? If somebody got an issue with y'all eating, you tell them how at me."
but that's another thing. You're not
Raw
supposed to be
shows.
in the designer's clothes
Eating.
while you eating
No, they
or
was,
going
That's
to take a
etiquette.
smoke.
That's
Or-
etiquette.
man, this show was so disorganized that I went to that
That-
designers were
See,
showing
that's
up and
why-
then grabbing people saying, "Oh, my models didn't show up. I need you to model for me. I need you to model for me." And then while that person's
That's-
walking, somebody else grab them and say, "Oh, when you're done with them, you gotta come model for me."
No.
That's
It was just all over
that's
the place.
making chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Sometimes, but that's not a bad thing.
Right.
I'm the outside looking in. I'm behind the scenes nigga. I don't do nothing with models.
In fact, you
I
were
just-
supposed to meet me up there, and there wasn't no parking. Remember
Yes.
that? Yeah.
See, he done it. I'll come to. If I'm gonna tell you now.
No parking.
I circle. I tried it, but if I can't find no park,
I'm telling you the
Oh
Sorry.
man, I
Don't take it
parked
personal.
so well, and I had my
That's
fly
just
new
me.
Versace sneakers
I'm
on.
sorry.
I almost called an Uber to get back
So-
to my car because them things was for styling, not for
Yeah.
The
walking.
best thing that they can do in Brooklyn Basin, somebody need to buy some of that land and put a parking lot on it.
Hey, that's what I've been trying to
Structure.
catch. So I got a question from Larisha. She asks, "Where's the event?"
It's
Your
at
upcoming event.
the Omni Movement in Berkeley, 4834 Telegraph Avenue. We
listening,
have
Lo?
The old
if she
Omni that
call-
they used to do concerts at back in the days.
No, it's a dance.
It's a dance
It's a
studio.
new one. It's a dance studio.
But on 48 Telegraph, there used to be a club there called the Omni.
I think it's one block up.
No, I think it's
Somebody
one
was
block
saying
up.
that.
Oh,
It's like
okay,
one up,
okay.
one block up.
I went and
And,
saw De La Soul
if you
there.
follow our
If I wanna
page,
age
that
myself.
Vibe 2023 IG,
On IG, follow the page.
The ticket link is there in
Let
our
me put it in the
bio.
comments. I'm finna put it in the comments.
And how much are the tickets?
$20.
$20.
Okay, so
Right.
hey,
You
come
got
on now, support.
entertainment, 6
Food.
designers,
Well, not food, dessert bar.
dessert.
But y'all gonna feed the models though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Feed them on rehearsal. They
We
was so
feed 'em on
shocked.
Feed them
rehearsal.
every rehearsal.
Every rehearsal we feed them.
They don't know what to do with themselves. They like, wait a minute, we get this?
We
Because as a
appreciate
filmmaker, a couple times, because there's a couple modeling like pages stuff, and sometimes I recruit extras off of there, and when they come on set, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna take a food break and this and that, they be acting like I
Yeah.
came from heaven, and I be
Right.
like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
y'all be at these shows and y'all be there 5-6 hours.
But that's
No,
why
we appreciate
And
Yeah.
we
people
appreciate
ain't feeding
the
you.
models.
Yeah, but see,
because-
me training them
Mm-hmm.
and being behind the scenes, that's
We
one of
know.
my big peeves, is make sure you feed them out. Cause see, for me,
We know.
I need them off their feet. You see,
even
a
like
lot of
here,
times,
typically,
because a lot of times they do
I'll
a lot
feed
of walking.
people, and
Mhm.
I
Their
didn't
feet swell
stop
up
and
before
grab food because we
the
drink.
real show.
So I'll grab.
You know what I'm saying? So I need them off, let them be
Beforehand.
comfortable
Mhm.
and feed them so when they can rock when they get out on the runway.
Well, to me, I treat them like artists,
Yeah.
and artists are important to me.
They
So it's
are.
like,
It's called the green room.
so I want to make
Right on your
sure
right.
that
Exactly. Green room.
if nothing else, when you come and deal with me at one of my events, I'm gonna start saying events now. When
Yeah.
you come deal with one of my
Hey,
events,
thank
you
That's
come
right.
back
There's
and
a
you say,
difference.
"Hey,
There's a
that was
difference.
first class. He really tried to take care of us."
Yeah.
And that's what we
That's
want.
what we're trying to
That's
do.
what we're
Because
trying to do.
we appreciate them as well. Like
Yeah.
it's not about us. It's
about them.
It takes a team.
Well, it's a collaboration.
It's
Right.
a
It's a
collaboration.
collaborative art.
Exactly.
And I will say this, because you know how I'm punctual. I don't
Mhm.
do CPT.
Speak on it.
I don't. I
One
hate
thing
that.
about
I'm
this
anal.
dude, though, is
I'm-
he's not only
I'm-
is he
I'm not a
punctual,
perfectionist, but
he will
I
show
am-
up at somebody else's set and be like, "Is everybody good?"
No, that's
That's just me.
that's me.
You know?
If I'm on time, I'm late.
Late.
Yeah.
That's me.
Right.
They'll tell you.
I'll get there, but
I'll be 15, 30
they
minutes
came.
late.
We tell everybody get here at 5:30 at least,
Right.
and you know, I'm just saying, niggas, y'all. Hey, if I tell you 5:30, don't be here at 5:45, 5:50,
That's
6:07.
me. I am punctual.
They came before 5:30,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
when I walked out, I was like, "Oh, she like we here." I said, "You early."
Yeah.
She's like, "We came early on time." I said, "Because if you on time, you late," and I
But he
appreciate
hit
that.
me-
But
he
that's
hit me and said
business.
they already there.
But-
I said, "Okay,
Yeah, that's
April
me.
gonna be on time."
I was raised on that, and what that shows is
Rachel gonna be on time.
what it shows is because time is the greatest commodity.
Yeah.
That's something you
Can't
can't
get
get
it
back.
Don't waste
And
it.
it's a professionalism of it speaks to your character of who you are. So I'm in front of everybody. I'm gonna tell y'all, I salute because y'all was early. We've sat here and chopped it up a while before and I was like, wow. Because don't get me wrong, and I ain't knocking none of y'all that come and get y'all, but I motherfucker get here early.
But we human, and
I get it, shit
but
happen.
But if things happen,
Hey, I get it.
there's no
Yeah.
excuse to not
No,
communicate.
I get it, communicate it, but
Yeah.
when you take that effort, you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
First impression.
Woo, say that, man.
Exactly.
Because I be telling the models, it's like a job.
This is
Like,
business.
you might not be getting paid, but you treat it like a job because
This
you
is
might never know
business.
what it's going to take.
You don't know
to the
who
next
I
level.
know.
Yeah.
Love.
Right.
You don't know who know me.
Or who's there.
But you don't know who's watching.
But in regards to that, that goes back to what we were originally talking about in regards to infrastructure.
Yes.
If everyone takes these things seriously, if people begin to also promote it, not just show up, spread the word, and we're not talking about you got a campaign like you're a promoter,
Yeah.
but if you're going to be a part of the
Share
event,
the shit.
at least let the people in your immediate circle know. But as more people come,
Yeah.
as more tickets are sold, as things continue to grow, when people have a growth
Shout out
mindset,
to the Venus Lounge.
at that point, then it generates revenue. Now I know some people are afraid. Some people have blamed, like, because I do a lot of comedy shows, and there's a lot of comedians who, if you say come be on my show, they'll be like, I'll come be on your show, but they won't do absolutely no promotion
Yeah.
because their thought is
Just somebody else.
you're gonna make the money.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna share any of it. So I'll come and get on your mic. I'll come talk to your crowd. In fact, I'll come get on your mic and tell your crowd, come to my show.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do anything to promote your show because I don't
Yeah.
want you to make any money and I don't make any money. And people are kind of blatant like that. But if you get off that mindset and you start making moves to bring people through the door, and then you can put yourself in position to be like, oh, if you put me on your show,
Right.
how much you selling your tickets for? $20? Oh, it's 100 people finna show up
Yeah.
and buy these tickets because I'm so.
I got you.
Now, if
Yeah.
you're an ethical person, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
a couple
we got you.
thousand
Yeah.
extra gonna come through the door
Right.
Yeah.
for no other reason than you. Here
Right.
go 750. Here go a G. We
Exactly.
all win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I would have to come off my high horse and be like, let me bring people through.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would have to, you know what I'm saying? But then we start doing things. But and I think that's part of the problem with the infrastructure in the Bay Area is I don't want you to mess around and make $1 off me.
Yeah.
So I'll come be in your show, but I'm not gonna do anything to help promote it.
Yeah.
And so now your show doesn't necessarily make the money it could. So now you can't pay me.
Right.
So
And
So
then
the-
I don't have your support when I do my show, so now I can't pay you, so now there's no revenue.
Yeah.
And then we look in Atlanta and cats is driving Bentleys off
Right.
this.
And that's
Doing
what
the
we-
same thing we doing and they in a Bentley and we
That's
like,
what we
what the
trying to
fuck?
change.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
The
exactly
mindset.
Right. Yeah, we trying to
It's
change
a
the
whole
mindset.
mindset here.
That's why we call it that vibe.
and speaking to once,
Okay,
just like
I say yeah. I say
your mindset, exactly.
That's what we
Just
say.
like I was
That's why.
speaking on the timeliness and the professionalism of y'all. So y'all posted the post before I did,
Exactly. We not playing with it.
and I was like,
We not playing.
and I said, I was like, oh,
What day is?
it was. I was like, and I was like, you mean the 7th?
Yeah, I was
Because
like,
Okay.
because
Shout out.
yeah, I was like, that they own it.
And now that, this
I
is
was
our,
like, that's what's up. But
this is our
Yeah.
first podcast as
oh,
a group.
cheers, cheers, cheers,
Yes,
Yeah, this is our
to
first.
the first go
Yeah.
round.
Boy, you missed me.
Oh.
All right, come on,
There it
Come on, man.
is. So salute and celebrate that.
Yeah.
But I'm just speaking personally. I'm impressed with y'all professionalism, what y'all got going, and when it comes to us, I love when I see we about it and on top of it, because one thing's about us, it's always some. I ain't gonna say always some. There are no absolutes. Only a Sith Lord believe in absolutes. But what happens a lot of times is it's that lackadaisical effort to where people don't take it serious. They don't do. And I was like, damn, okay.
Well, I'm just speaking for me. Me working with these two beautiful ladies and Marla, I have to be on my point because they're so amazing.
Yes.
They work hard. They take everything serious. They keep me grounded and make me work harder because I'm working with 3 amazing women.
That's what's up.
And so that keeps me, that keeps me on point. Like I gotta hit the mark because if not, if I'm lagging a little bit, they're gonna let me know.
Get a
but
text.
that's
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why you ain't responding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be
check
accountable.
check the chat.
And they trust me. They gonna keep me accountable.
That's what's up.
Now, do you
But
guys
we
have
do
other
that for
events
each other.
lined up, or are you guys gonna do
We
a wait
do.
and see
We
type
want
of
to
thing?
get. We have events that we are talking about that we want to do, but we're trying to get this off the ground first, and
Mhm.
we're working hard to make this show successful.
And
We're
That-
really.
okay, so y'all came up with that vibe,
Mhm.
and it's an
It's
acronym.
an acronym.
Once again, that's promotion. I'm throwing
Yeah.
all the alley oops. I'm the sis king.
It's an acronym.
I'll pass that over to Rachel.
Talking about that vibe. What is it? What's the acronym for that vibe?
That vibe, Victoria. The V is for victorious. The I is for iconic. Look at me. See,
The V?
the V is for bold, and the E is for educated.
Yeah.
You want to start with?
The S is
I
for
guess we-
super ed.
He is for perfection. So
I just feel like the V, victorious. We want to be, have the victory in everything we do. Like it's always gonna be known. Like
Look at that church girl
Yes, sir.
background.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the victory.
Victory, Shelby.
Because it's already written, the victory is yours.
yes, it is.
Right.
The I, iconic. They gonna know about us.
Yes.
If we gonna keep it going, that vibe. Oh, we going to this event. We going there. We going there. Bold. We gonna stand out. Everything we do, they gonna want to come back to to see what we got going on. And educated, we all educated.
And how
From,
big is the team?
4.
There's four of us.
Just
I'm
for
talking about but I mean
My
like
favorite number.
me and him is a team, but there's also about 10, 15,
We got-
20
Four.
people
Yeah,
behind us as
we got-
well.
No, well,
Nope.
we just started out. It's just us.
4.
It's just 4.
Just
there it is. I like
Just
that.
That's it.
4 legs on the table,
Yeah.
4 tires on the car.
We
Yeah.
holding each
4
other up.
horsemen in the apocalypse.
Well,
And I am
make
one.
a
Yeah.
foundation.
We holding each
That-
other up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love 4.
Yeah, and we want to keep our core and collaborate with others, but we are,
It's a great number.
yes,
I see ya.
It's a great number.
we are the foundation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love 4.
We are the foundation.
I have it as
On the
Josh's
ace.
big number.
Because we know that the 4 of us, we're solid.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
That's 4 corners.
When we
4.
You- we
disagree, we
disagree.
can talk about it.
Yeah. We can.
You know, we can be honest with
Each
each other,
other.
and we're all above board.
And everybody got their hand about it. Everybody
Yeah,
doing
there's
something.
no big eyes and
And
little
there's
U's.
no,
Yeah.
you know, we didn't say,
Yeah.
okay, you're gonna do this. We just kind of fell in place.
Yeah.
You know, oh, this is what I do best, so let me do this. This is what you. That's how it happens.
Communication is
And-
key.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
For your upcoming show, excuse me,
yeah.
Okay.
event. I'm bad. I correct myself. You're showcasing models, fashion. Let's speak on it.
Well, we have 6 designers.
Okay.
High fashion, boutiques, swimwear.
Name the
Jack-
designer.
Yeah, you name drop. You said just
Sorry,
drop it all.
swimwear is Agape. He's out of Sacramento.
Okay.
Stephanie's boutique. She has boutique in Vallejo. Talk of the town. She's
Vintage?
vintage. I think
She's a vintage
local.
stylist.
Yeah, she's vintage stylist. Who else am I missing? LeJean,
The
high
singer?
fashion. LeJean, no.
No.
not
Oh, okay.
LeJean is an amazing. When
You
I say
probably-
amazing designer,
Yeah,
amazing,
very high
I'm
fashion.
looking
very
forward to
high
seeing it.
fashion.
And me, I'm one of the designers.
Pop your collar
There you
then.
go, man.
That's why I was trying to go while she did all modest
Sure
stuff.
to go, yeah.
Oakland City Limits.
Right. Oh yeah. Oakland City Limits. He's right out. He's a photographer, Curtis. And
Okay,
he
salute.
runs his line.
He used to have Moodology.
Yeah,
that's him.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's been active for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yes.
Yeah, I did a lot of work with Curtis.
Now, not that one big head kid though that you used to hang around with. He ain't shooting no pictures.
Who?
You know that one big head kid. He
Mhm.
about this
Big
tall.
head.
What are you talking about, Everett?
Nah.
Oh,
You know
don't
what
be
I'm talking
calling
about.
names. Yeah,
You know that one big head kid.
Everett too.
Did you get everybody?
Wait a minute. You talking about my boy Carl? Is you?
No, I'm talking about the Spike kid.
Oh, Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel's still on board. I'm always. He was my first
Hey.
photographer.
Shout out to Daniel.
Tim.
Well, you know, it's always good to have a start, but then as we escalate and
Yeah.
as we elevate,
Yep. We
Now-
got
we
photographers
gotta leave
on
the clown shit
board.
behind. But that's another
Videographers.
conversation.
We got talent coming in.
Let me be cool. The drink kicking in.
Uh oh.
Let me be cool. The drink kicking in.
We
But
do
yeah, it's
have
gonna
an
be a nice
amazing
show.
singer. His name is Mark Brown. He is with the
Okay.
group Progeny. He's with the gospel group
Oh.
Progeny, and
Okay.
he is also with a jazz group, Brown Sturgis and Brown.
Mhm.
If you have not heard this man sing,
Get there.
you need to YouTube him.
Mark Brown, you said.
Mark
huh?
Brown sings Inseparable. And when I
Oh.
tell you, I'm telling you. But
I do a nice
Yes.
rendition of that song too.
No,
In
we have
fact,
to put you on.
Okay.
Wait.
We
Here,
are
he
not
got
doing
everything.
okay, get one.
I'm
Get
clouded.
that first note.
I don't even. You know, some people be like, "Oh, when I'm in the shower, it be sound good." It don't even sound
I
good in the
sound like
shower.
Luther Vandross in the shower.
I be telling myself,
Which
"Ooh,
is
boy, I'm
cold.
glad ain't nobody recording this."
So the show, once again, let's plug the show. It's July 15th.
Excellence on the Runway. July
Excellence on the
15th.
Runway.
6
From
p.m.
6
start.
p.m. to 10.
How many
Fashion
models do you
show.
have, sir?
And party.
About 21 models.
21
Each
models?
designer is
That's impressive.
showcasing about 8 outfits.
Okay, that's impressive. 21 models is impressive.
And tickets are still available.
Yes,
Yes.
they're online.
Where can they get the
The
tickets
link
at?
is in the bio.
Ticketleap.com. Search that vibe.
All right, and I put at that vibe on IG, on Instagram is in. I pinned the comment. Follow them on IG. Everything's in the bio.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna be up there recruiting.
We
We got a little bit of everything. We got artists there. The models, they got different talents, and
Yep.
we gonna network after the show. Probably gonna be a couple of
That's what's
hours,
up.
so we gonna
I love
network after.
networking.
Have the
Yeah.
music playing till 10 o'clock, and we out of there.
Yep.
Yeah, I love networking because that's the point of the show is to network, to introduce your crowd to me, my crowd to you, and even if you just shoot for the moon,
Right.
you end up on the stars.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You'll get that at
Because
3
it's
in the morning.
such a natural, normally it's such a natural synergy between modeling and acting and stuff like that. So
I
it should
tried.
be
I
an easy
can't-
transition. Well, no, you played a dead body pretty good.
Yeah, Carol gave me like
Just
2
lay there,
lines, and that's
don't
it.
blink.
I'm done.
Actually, she had 3
You should
lines.
blink.
3 lines and then she got murdered.
Yep.
But y'all go watch that
Look,
movie,
I always wanted to
Stronghold.
do-
My
I always wanted to
sister's
do
keeper.
something like that, like a
Hey, but
little
didn't you
acting
murder
scene.
somebody too, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I
she
popped
busted
a
her
couple of
guns
cats.
in it.
Yeah,
And she
I
ain't
would
just a
love-
model. She
I would love to
bust,
do
in
something
fact, she
like
was
that.
busting her guns to the
I would
point
love to
where I
act.
had to look
Do
at her
some
like,
acting. That'd be
okay,
cool.
you've done this before.
Mhm.
So anything you want to tell us about in
So-
regards to
That was my past. That was bad.
Speaking of past, so all of you individually, tell us where you from, where you grew up.
Straight out of Compton, you already know.
103rd and Raymond.
Okay, Butler Block,
Mhm.
Nutty Rock Creek, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah, Raymond Avenue.
Blue all day.
Mhm. You
Born
better
and
ask
raised in
somebody.
Oakland. I ain't still here, but I'm around.
She close by.
Oh, I was actually born and raised in San Francisco.
City.
Yeah, city.
That's what's up.
I've been here since 90 though, and I'll be honest, when I came to the Bay in December of 89, my sister took me on a tour of the Bay Area. We did we went to East Palo Alto, we went to Oakland. We
Shout
went
out to the
San
650.
Francisco. We
So it was a
went-
ghetto tour.
We did the whole tour, and I said, this the place for me.
There
I
it
knew
is.
this is where I was supposed to be.
If she came from Compton and she went to East Palo Alto, she probably said, "Yeah, I'm comfortable.
I'm comfortable.
I'm
No,
comfortable."
I moved to Fremont. I'm just saying.
And then around the corner.
I love the Bay. I ain't even gonna hate.
That's what's
But
up.
I was actually born in Merced, so I like to say I have country roots. I'm a city girl with country roots.
Shout out to
But-
209.
I ain't mad at the Bay.
Shout out to the valley. That's where all the vegetables come from, nigga.
That's right. That's right. So I can't buy fruit in a grocery store because I know the truth.
I'm growing my own shit.
It ain't the same.
So, so we have the event on the 15th.
Excellent.
You guys are focusing on this, and that's middle of summer. Well, yeah, middle of summer. What can we look forward to in the future? What's you guys' actually? Yeah, here we go. What's you guys' vision of your organization and going forward? Past your event, we're gonna call it a success today. We're gonna claim that. We're gonna claim that. We're gonna claim that. We're gonna claim that.
Yo, I see you.
We're gonna claim that event.
I see you.
3 a.m. That's what that is. There's no yos. I got that. There's no yos. I'm a 3 a.m. type of cat. That's what that is. I was trained in the Jedi Knights in high school. We'll talk about this after. But no yos. But yeah. Where do you see? Where's you guys' vision going?
We see taking this honestly worldwide, but until we get there, we plan. I believe our next event will be a mixer networking event because we really want to bring people together. And mix and mingle, get to know people. And that's really our goal, and to bring fashion back to the Bay.
But I know also
the Bay Area is full of creativity.
Yes.
There's so many creative people.
Yes.
One of the things I love about the Bay. There's so many creative people in the Bay Area. But you just have to find the right crowds, the right mix,
Yes.
And
Everybody's so scared of, not scared, but not wanting to work with people because what they hear.
but just
It's
like you
like-
said, change the mindset.
change the mindset, and that's our goal, to
But I
change
know
the mindset.
One thing we talked about, and I know I really want to do in the near future, I want to do a cancer fashion show.
Yeah.
All cancer survivors will be models.
Yes.
So it'll be something that we talked about because my mom is a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
And we want to talk about information,
That's what's
using
up.
that for information also, not just
That-
talk about all the different cancers.
That
But we want to do a fashion show around that.
that
Yeah.
is dope
That
as
would be
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
that's what we really trying to.
Yeah.
Do it. Please.
Yeah.
You said it here.
Yeah,
Oh,
Do
we
it.
will.
Yeah, that's
on
what
the
because
books.
we've
Do
been.
that.
That's one of the things we want to do
Yeah.
next year is a cancer survivor fashion show. So all the models will be
Be
survivors of cancer.
that. Wow.
Also-
I hate cancer.
Also
I've
for
lost.
the,
I've lost family members, friends, loved ones,
Yeah.
partners to different forms of
Yeah.
cancer, so that shit
Lost my father
resonates
to
and
cancer.
touches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
touches
touches
me on
everybody.
levels.
It touches
It
everybody.
touches
So
everything,
many.
like
Yeah.
oxygen.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's
Good
one of the
air and bad
things,
air.
because my mom, like, battling now, like,
Yeah.
she's a cancer survivor,
That's
and
sweet.
actually she goes
That's
around and give information, because I talked to her, she was like, if y'all do it, she want a table where she can talk about,
That's what's up.
yeah. So that's one of the things that we're trying to get off the ground.
Please come get a table.
We
I
want
would
to bring
love
back
to
and give back.
Witness
That's
and
it's
be,
important that
and
we do that.
I just want to. I
say
just
that
want to be in the
again.
presence.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt, no,
I'm
no,
serious.
yeah, no doubt. Once we get that off the ground next year, we will come back and do a podcast on it.
Hey,
Yeah,
y'all
definitely.
get that?
Yeah.
I could be on the respirator somewhere, but
Yeah.
FaceTime, I had to like. damn,
Bring
Yeah,
the
what
yeah.
cameras
shit.
in.
Yeah, that's one of the
That's
big things we
what's
was
up.
talking
We
about
definitely
after this
will.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
The networking, the cancer, and then also the Father's Day.
Yeah, we're trying to do a Father's
All
Day,
meal.
all male
All
fashion
male
show
fashion
on
show.
Father's Day because
Because fathers are not appreciated enough, whether you're a biological or a stepfather.
Oh.
Fathers are not appreciated enough.
We're not. We get
Fathers,
we get
I'm
the
saying,
we get the
fathers.
low end of the stick.
Yes,
I got a
I'm
question
trying
for
to do
y'all.
Yeah.
I got
all
a
male.
question for y'all
Mhm.
because I mean the models and everything. I'm just saying, but Fluffy Lives Matter.
yeah,
Oh,
we work with all sizes.
Okay, I just said.
not back in the day.
No,
Where-
we work with
I've been on a keto diet for a week, so I can quit.
I'm just saying.
yeah, we work with all.
Okay.
Look, we
Us,
work with all
plus
sizes.
size
We
niggas,
function.
plus size brothers. Hey, bro, I'm gonna give y'all. You get this at 3 a.m.
But like this, we
So-
want to work with people you see every day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
we
'Cause
function
remember-
in reality.
At the end of the day, women love a teddy bear. They don't
Well-
want to lay next to a remote control.
I don't know.
Y'all better
If I
understand that
get
shit.
if I get skinny, I'm gonna be insufferable.
Skin, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we work with.
I'm just saying, Fluffy Lives Matter.
Skinny's
Right.
overrated.
I already got the before and after shirtless pics ready. And
Y'all know. Hey, Fat Luther sung better than Skinny
Skinny
Luther.
True that.
Well, Luther got skinny because of that.
He was taking pot. Never mind. Let me stop.
Okay.
But yeah.
Don't you
So
talk about Luther.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
we just keeping it 100. I want
But
sold.
there's
I want
no
sold
one.
some grams of Luther.
Fall apart.
But there you go.
You
Him and Randy Jackson.
Mm.
Not Randy Jackson from American Idol, but Randy Jackson, the biker's little brother.
I'm just saying. But hey,
No, we function in reality. We don't
That's
want
what's up.
everybody to be a size 1.
Or
Because
zero.
no, very few people.
I got a testimony for that one because
Amen.
back in the day they were like, I don't know. I went to a modeling school. They were like, "Oh, you're too skinny. You're too big." I was 98 pounds wet, and
Barbizon.
I was like, "Huh?"
That's not
I remember
what
my
they
cousin
were
used
like.
to try to go to
They
Barbizon
have
and
to
shit
have
in Frisco
multiple
back in the
kids.
day in the
Wait,
80s.
Man,
They
I
had
was like,
I'm a
"Okay."
model. I was just like, whatever.
They had everybody.
So nowadays, it's
See everyday
whatever.
people.
Yeah.
All sizes.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
All
Yeah, everyday
sizes
people
matter.
that you see, not
Everyday-
just zeros and
everyday
twos
people.
and
Yeah.
ones.
Hey, it's the way she put the mayonnaise on the ham sandwich, and I eat pork.
Hey, it's a cold game.
When they
you know
gonna
what
get
I'm saying? But I mean, but you got the gatekeepers though, who, and that's why I'm so glad that y'all building this event and y'all
Yes.
building this thing, because y'all got a warm and open spirit. Because there's some people who haven't even accomplished anything, but they appoint themselves as gatekeepers. Like you ain't even really in there, and you taking people and you shooting their dreams down and you crushing them because of your perception of what will work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so when people come, hey, I want a model.
Right.
Well, hey, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And their first instinct is to, well,
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Cause that
and
killed
then you
my
discourage them, then and then
Yep.
they go about their
Right.
business,
And
and
that's where I
you just
was.
literally
For me,
ain't.
for me,
You wasn't even in a position where you
Shoot
could have.
yourself in the foot.
look, and for me, I'll work with anybody.
That's willing to work.
Yep, I'll work with anybody.
Exactly.
You know,
Until you
I don't
prove to
care
me
if
I
you.
can't.
Yeah, I'll work with
Yeah.
anybody because once again, I look at more not just modeling, just building self-esteem,
Right.
building confidence, and modeling builds that.
Yes.
You know, I'm not saying they're gonna be the next top model, but giving them the confidence
Right.
to do whatever they want to do in life. So they'll tell you, I work with kids. I work with young adults. I'm very patient. You know,
So,
That's
so
that giving spirit.
It's
That's
like-
what's
just to
gonna
have
take.
that nowadays.
yeah. So I work. I would never turn nobody down that want to work.
All right.
Right.
And so, one quick question I thought of, because I know somebody gonna ask, or somebody that watches this later may be like, "Hey, so for the event, you got tickets pre-sale. Will there be tickets at the door?
No. We doing that.
Get your tickets
Now.
early."
Yes.
I asked that question. See, I said I'll be thinking for y'all,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
because you know how niggas be.
Right.
Only
I'm
$20.
finna come.
Yeah.
$20 ain't
In your
nothing.
pocket.
That's
That's Starbucks.
I don't drink that shit.
Now let's say I show
I
up
drink-
without a
I drink
ticket. Can
alcohol.
I at least go around the corner then and buy the ticket and then
No.
walk back
Yes,
up to
well,
the door?
there's a
Or you gonna be
100
like,
tickets.
no, it's
There's
cut
a
off.
It's 100 tickets.
100 tickets.
So the building
Every
holds a
seat
certain
is a
amount.
front row
That's
seat.
100 tickets plus models, or it's
Real
100
talk.
people, period?
100 people.
100 tickets.
Plus, no,
100
models
seats.
are not included in that 100.
Okay.
100 seats.
I was saying, because we got 21 models, this many designs. I'm like,
Let's
man,
sell
there's
us
only
some.
like
Yes.
74 of us can show up.
Only
And I'm
me.
coming 10 deep, so
Let's show
one of
up.
y'all not getting in.
Please do.
Let's show up and
Yeah.
show out for these people, because
And
we
show up early.
please.
You gonna miss the show.
Hey,
We starting on
We on
time.
time.
Hey,
Doors
yeah.
open at 5.
Yes.
And don't show up
6.
and actually show up
And don't try to
be
sneak no
involved.
alcohol in
Don't
this
show up
No.
and be
please
sitting
don't.
there
Come on, some
texting while
real
somebody walk in. You know what I'm saying? Don't you just
All the designs is hot. You ain't gonna
Just-
be on your phone.
take
Some
two,
dude.
just take
T.
3 hours and
Every
participate.
seat is a front row seat.
And if
Yes.
and for the people who you've never been to a fashion show, event, or anything of this is the time to start expanding your horizons.
Mhm.
Start, because if you do the same shit all the time, stagnant water is only good for mosquitoes and disease.
It's not
You
like
get
going
that
to a
at
good
3 in the
fashion
morning.
show.
It's a fashion show is networking. You seeing
Mhm.
young African American. I know. Oops, I almost said some shit I don't
Mm.
believe in. Melanated people, because we not black and we ain't African American. You already know how I'm on that.
I'm
So-
brown from the boogie down.
Motherfucker. But it's good to see us networking, doing things, and as long as we can network and continue to build, stand behind each other's dreams, push the envelope, and support each other, because that's what everything is about: support.
Support.
The weakest, and I don't mean weak as in far as strength, but I'm finna get not political, but I'm finna get education.
Talk to him.
real quick. Get my preacher hat on, and I don't go to church.
Talk to
I
him.
don't go to church because I don't
You
like
have to
getting
be in the
lied
church,
to.
speak the word.
But the lowest rung on the totem pole,
Mm-hmm.
if you have enough people sculpting it, it becomes the top rung.
Because it
Yep.
builds it up.
Each one teach one, mouth to ear.
And network across. A lot of people try to go network. You see them, like I see pals of mine who's never posted anything of mine, and then they all in Spike Lee or Tyler Perry's comments. When you go in there, people, you know how they show you know,
Some people-
"Oh, dog, you doing this now?" I'm like, man, me some of that support. I'll be doing it.
And to your earlier point about the talent, everything in the Bay Area, that there's no reason why the Bay Area. There is a reason, but there shouldn't be a reason why this is not the capital
Profession.
of so many industries.
So many.
Music, film,
Yes.
And that's why,
culture.
Yes.
The Bay Area is its own country.
yeah, but
Right.
that's why I think
Right.
that we all came together because
We see
we're,
that.
because we didn't ran into negativity individually.
We're going to.
We didn't bumped our heads. I know,
Oh, for sure.
for me, we didn't bumped our heads so many times.
You're going to.
So, like I said, our vision
We're going
is,
there with the negativity.
yeah, but our vision
No, we're
is,
just talking about
Yeah.
the effects of it.
yeah, our vision is
We're not bashing.
we finna
We
open
like
it up
that.
and we finna show the Bay.
I'm
We
trying to
finna
be
show
nice.
people the
No,
Bay
keep
is
trying to be
creative,
Mhm.
and you don't have to leave.
You don't.
We got so many
But-
creative people in the Bay. We just gotta change. Like he said, I keep going back. I'm so glad he said that. To
We
change the
fail.
mind. The mind.
Right.
The mindset.
We fail to stand behind each other,
Yep.
support each other.
Crabs in the bucket
And-
syndrome.
And the thing is, and once again, this is my personal opinion because I'm the CEO and founder of Who I Am Incorporated, and I have one employee and a few descendants who, if something happened to me, they get all the loot. But I'm the spearhead of my shit. I'm the arrow. We all need to take an interest in supporting
Each other.
each other,
Exactly.
regardless of what you get out of it financially or anything, because once again, he knows my philosophy on shit. I use sports because a lot of people sports resonates with a lot of people, even at the lowest common denominator. You know, I'm a mathematician. Math is life. Life is math. 357. You'll get that shit at 3 in the morning. If we win the championship, I can be the janitor.
Yep.
You the CEO.
Yeah.
You the star player. You're the star player too.
You said the
You
cheerleader.
He's the agent.
You little bling bling on your little.
That shit started
Be
for
who you
real.
want to be.
Everybody
Be
in the
who you wanna
organization that contributes gets a ring.
be. Right.
Exactly.
My name ain't on the marquee. Up in the lights. It don't have to be.
You
I
still
still
play
get
the
the
wear
ring.
the ring.
Yeah, you played a part.
Right.
I'll use the NBA for this example. And this is until, remember the year the Cavaliers played, and who was the one curly haired, he was light skinned motherfucker. Light skinned niggas always want to lose him. But, I mean, never mind. But he played, it was because he played for the Warriors. Verjao.
Yeah.
Right.
There it is. And remember, he played so many games, and whatever. He played so many games for Cleveland before, and then he came to the Warriors, and they was like, well, because he played so many games
he gonna
for
win
Cleveland,
regardless.
he get a ring regardless.
Yeah.
And most of us would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because he played after.
You
so many
win,
games.
you
Everybody
win. The niggas who on the team get a ring.
If you contributed in any sort of way,
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a ring.
But that philosophy is lost to us. When I first heard it, I was like, this some bullshit. It's just like when the the first lady, the Pilgrim chick, was talking about, I know that LSU won the national championship, but we're going to invite the losers
Oh, right.
to the White House.
Nah.
That's that bullshit.
I'm glad they
Because-
spoke too. Like,
yeah.
nah, we ain't
But
getting
that's that
like
bullshit.
Yeah, because that girl was from Iowa.
Exactly. And the caucus is...
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Man, she got scraped by 30.
Hey, I'm
it's not like
fat.
they
Hey.
lost on a buzzer
Hey.
beater and we gonna be like, oh, we gonna
You ready for this?
give it no.
I'm
Angel
fat
Reese,
for a
dog.
reason. I drop gyms because I don't go to the gym.
But now on that same vibe, since we going in another direction,
On that vibe?
That vibe?
there used to be, there was a particular
Mm-hmm.
modeling series that used to take place, right?
Hmm.
And I used to go, you know, like, and they used to have the mixers and stuff like that, and I go, and there was this particular cat that used to show up, and dude was kind of wealthy, and he was basically like the Werewolf of London up in there, right? And I knew dude from the club scene, this and that. So then I spoke to the person that was putting it on, and I said, hey man, hey blood, you know, a lot of these, because some of the girls was even showing, you know, it was adults, they was even showing up with their parents, and their parents was like thanking him for like, oh, giving my daughter this opportunity. And I told him, I said, so I thought he was a protector. So I told him, I said,
Be careful.
hey, blood, that's at every one of your mixers, man, that nigga's a predator. Now, he ain't necessarily R. Kelly, but he's going to be one of them ones, gas their heads up, this and that, you know, take him to his penthouse on by the lake, and let him
Would you
do that. And,
mind?
you know, basically exploit him and abuse him and treat him like a joke. And I said, hey, blood, you need to look out for your people, because if blood get on their line,
So,
it ain't cool. And he told me, shit, they grown.
Watch
And I was
out
like,
for predators.
I'm like, yeah, technically
They
they
keep
adults,
But-
but they're also younger, impressionable women.
Keep-
And dude pulling up in a certain whip, and he's supposed to be connected, but he's not actually gonna do nothing. And so, when as y'all building this movement,
Keep your eyes
there's gonna be
open.
wolves and stuff in the mix.
Always.
Let me
They
tell you
still-
about
Okay,
us.
real quick,
Let me
real
tell you
quick,
about
real
us.
quick. I know me being behind the scenes in training.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I tell the models, like photographers or anybody you feel uncomfortable
Mm-hmm.
around,
Move away.
Let me know.
let me know. If they want to ask you to do a photo shoot, let me know. I will go with you
Mhm.
because of the fact that I want you to feel comfortable.
You have
And
In
for
that
you
setting.
models and actors out there, if someone invites you to a shoot and you say, "Can my peoples come?" and they say,
no,
"Nah,"
then you
that's
don't
a
want-
red
Or-
flag.
Yeah.
or ask for your negatives. Ask for your negative. That's another thing to tell you if they're wishy-washy. But I would tell the models, I would go with you so you can feel comfortable. So no funny
Yeah,
stuff
always
will
feel
happen.
Because in the model mayhem days, there would even be people that would put a warning. And so as an actress and as a model, you have to understand the difference between a photographer and the GWC,
Exactly.
a guy with the camera.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just a chunky.
And
dude.
also be careful of your reputation, because
Right.
there's some photographers out here that I barely know, just see them a couple times, and I know everybody they slept with.
Yeah.
You know why I know everybody slept with? Because they can't wait to see me and be like, hey, I see your girl in your movie. You know, I hit that. And I'll be like, damn, that's how desperate people are to get on here there. Because I'll be like, nigga, you're a sleazeball.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and there's one thing about people with dreams. If you got a dream in this industry, you got to understand. For everyone that has a dream, there's literally 10 people standing around wondering how can they exploit you. Some people just want to exploit you for sex.
Yep.
Some people want to latch on and act
Easy.
like if you win,
Jack off.
oh, I've been helping you or whatever. But just always know, if you have a dream and you express your dream to some people and you start pursuing it and being in shows and this and that,
Yeah.
there's literally predators who will be like, oh, bingo.
And
What
that's
can I
why,
do to help?
and that's why we
How can I
keep it in-
support you? Let's arrange a photo shoot.
Yeah.
So if you got reputable people in your corner, don't be secretive. Let people know, hey, I'm going to go over here and work with this person. I'm going to be over there so they can say, oh, well, you know, if you're going over there, I'm coming with you.
Yeah.
Be mindful.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Just
let us know so we can go
Yeah.
talk to this person and say, about your recruitment all up in here.
All right, because
We gonna
here's the
stop
thing.
that.
right.
Yeah.
You
And
know
the
what I'm
double-edged-
saying? Like one way or the other.
And that's one thing as an event planner or as a
Yeah.
person that's doing things, this and that. Also, if you one of these type of people and people are looking to you like, oh, you can make this happen, you can't be afraid to take that role.
Right.
Like, if an actress comes on my set, I'm damn near her daddy now.
Yeah.
So if another nigga over there popping at her, this and that, I'm gonna be like, hey, be cool,
Yeah,
blood.
supposed to be over here, yeah.
I'm the captain.
Oh man, she's grown. She's
I'm the
grown.
captain.
But while she in here, she underneath mine. Now if you follow up and keep DMing her and this, now I'm gonna do that. But while she in here,
Right.
she under this. And if you over there
I am the
smirking and
captain.
trying to exploit her,
Yeah.
this and that,
I'm the
Yeah.
captain.
mm-mm.
You work for me.
And so, you know, and that's the
Come to
dark side
Buckhead.
of this thing. Anytime you got a dream to model, to
Yes.
act, to do things out of the ordinary,
It's a
there's slick characters who literally
I've seen
have no other purpose than to latch on. And they don't come with a warning sign or, hey, I'm a sleazeball who's here to exploit
They
you.
tell you
They
the
come with the
slickest
smiles.
And
They
that's
come
why-
with the,
And that's why we're for,
Yeah.
because of that reason.
you need 4 eyes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're not trying to get exploited. We're not trying to have somebody come at the.
you don't
When
want
we're
people
up.
being
Yeah. And
We're
then
not
you got
trying
people on
come
your team
after
who see
hating
every
later.
angle that.
Yeah, we're not trying to.
And we do,
come
because
with.
we do have different perspectives on everything. And we Capricorns.
Oh,
So,
bro. Y'all late to the party? Sounds like, but
No,
it's
no,
okay.
No, we
You
beginning and
alright.
ended.
Cap-
But anyway.
okay.
You know the
We
true
started
calendar.
and finished.
You know True North. If you know True North,
Shout out to Mixie Mark. But hey,
what's happening?
That's why we
We
keep
do.
this grounded.
yeah,
Yeah.
Our foundation is for because
That's
because
what's
of
up.
that reason.
Yeah.
once again,
And
That's
if we say, side eye this one, then we all,
Yeah.
okay, we
yeah,
paying attention.
you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all
have
one voice.
You have
It's
to.
If
voice.
one person feel this way towards something, we all feel towards that way.
one
We
voice.
all side eye. We all
because you
looking
already
because-
trust each other, so you know it's not unfounded.
Exactly.
Right.
Like if I be like, oh, just not a little partner, and he be like, dude, ain't cool.
Right.
I know his discernment
Yeah.
is on a certain level that I think to myself,
I don't give
okay,
a
it must
fuck.
be something I
Let me see
missed.
what's
You
Exactly.
Right.
know what I'm saying? But if he say you ain't cool,
Yeah.
you ain't cool, because I know it ain't coming from no hater or
Right.
nothing like
Right.
that.
Hating on
He
my
done
body.
seen something
I ain't fucking
that
with
I
you.
might have missed.
Period.
So you gotta have
That's
eyes
good.
watching your back,
Because we
and I'm gonna watch his back.
because we're not gonna see everything.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's several sets of
Several-
eyes,
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
and as
Very
as
important.
we try to build an actual infrastructure, as we actually try to build this industry here to the point where it can be something that a person will feel like, oh, I got to relocate to Atlanta, or I got to go to New York, or I got to go here. Like I can really get it right here as we build this thing. There's going to be growing pains, but we But as we're growing together and we all come to the table on a sincere level,
Yeah.
there's no telling. Because I always have thought, even though everybody has always packed up and went to Atlanta or went to New York, I've always thought like this is the top 5 media market in the world. We got Silicon Valley. The amount of revenue we got. This is one of the largest economies in the world. It's right in the Bay Area. So there's no reason to say.
Start fresh. You can start
And
fresh.
sometimes when people do events, they be like, "Oh, we had 200 people," and I be like, "It was successful on that level, but it wasn't successful." They go, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, if you go in a 100-mile radius of where we're standing right now, it's like 5 million people."
Yeah.
And even if you say, "Well, my thing is to this niche," or we specifically do African, well, between from here to Sacramento to Stockton to Modesto to this Bay Area, you might got 1 million black folks.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of soil here that has never really been tapped into.
And that's where we
There's a lot of people who will come support. There's people who will come buy tickets. There was people who will come rock with you. Cause you ever go to an out of town artist come or something, and you look and the line be down the street, you be like, "Man, where all these people coming from? Did they bring them in somewhere?" No, the people is here, the money is here, this and that. We just
Support your
ask
people.
people who do events, who do certain projects, this and that, and as the artists, we gotta find a way to tap into the public.
Right.
Because if they know it's happening, they will come. You know, they will come.
Once they see our shows.
Yeah, but that's why we trying to be a household name.
That's what's up.
That's what we trying to do. And I got to tell you,
Bad Vibe Production.
we trying to be a household name.
Oh, you want to be there?
Because I'm not leaving.
It's just not going to be ordinary.
I'm not leaving to go to Atlanta. I'm not leaving to go to New York.
Why go?
And we gonna bring New York and Atlanta here to the Bay.
Why
And the
go?
thing about the Bay
Go ahead.
is you always, there's so many people that know somebody that knows somebody that might know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that can help you. And they willing to
6
pour
degrees of
in.
separation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're willing to pour into you if you link.
If they
If
know.
you connect. You know what I'm saying?
This-
Like, and
this
I
is a
love that
melting
about
pot.
the Bay.
And see,
Bay.
me personally,
It is.
I shared this with them. I was so excited to come here.
Me too.
I was excited
No,
because the
it's
fact that this was our first podcast as a group.
Salute.
We trying to get out here, get our name out there. And I mean, I couldn't sleep. Yeah, it was like, because the fact that you could put a face with a name and to get it out there and to get this engine going.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I was so happy to come here for our first podcast. I'm like, man, I was excited.
I was like, whoa, okay. Like I said, I got hit with the, the date, I got hit a while ago with what date you got open? I was like, and I was like, okay. Because me, like I said, I'm always open because I'm really about networking and branching off and doing that. All I get out of this is, personally, is the enjoyment of somebody being able to tell their story or their journey or what they doing, and I'm able to facilitate some shit. I ain't saying I'm Coach K and this ain't Duke.
But you Coach K and you just do. You navigate it. Yeah, but you.
I'm humbly cocky. That's my other thing. You'll know. I'm very humbly cocky. But I just enjoy being able to mouth to ear. I was raised by some real solid cats and some noops when I was in high school. But
That's another story. That's another
you
story.
know, that's another story. But I enjoy being able to do what I'm doing for the genuine love of us and what we do. That's why I do this. There's not a ego, monetary thing involved in it at all. I just enjoy being able to facilitate some shit just on a grassroots level, because it's just like, man, we sit here, we can sip on some libations, we can talk about, I mean, you notice we haven't talked about none of the current topic shits. We ain't gonna talk about the light-skinned dude, Kiki Balmer's baby daddy, how he just put light-skinned niggas back 5,000 years. We ain't gonna go on that. We ain't gonna talk about none of that shit right now. This is about coming together right now.
That vibe.
No, hold on.
That vibe.
But what I want to do say, because
That
one
vibe.
thing I
And so
want
is
to
your
do say,
mother.
we
Just
gotta
saying.
pay homage
Kinda hot,
to
though.
We got to
Give
pay
her a
homage
She said false
to
alarm.
Dr. Matulu Secure,
Everything is
who
cool.
transitioned today. I do want to
Yes.
acknowledge that before we, because we with the shits, but I do want to acknowledge the library that has released the letters to the world, and you'll get that at 3 a.m. with this. So salute to this brother. Prayers to the Shakur family.
Yeah.
You know, that's some deep shit there. Yeah, for real though.
But also, I want to say
Go for it.
to y'all, the Cognac Confessionals.
Mm-hmm.
I really
pronounce
think
that word differently.
I really thank y'all for opening the doors for us to have this platform.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, that
I
means
got
a lot to
confession.
us.
Blueface Mama in '95. I'm just saying.
I'm not.
Okay.
She was in '95. She would have got it.
In 2023.
Hey, looking good, well built, and ignorant. Oh man, I couldn't resist that combination.
Okay, I'll agree.
Nah.
And I have confirmed. This is good news, everybody. I have confirmed that I am not on.
I'm laughing with you, Nate.
I am not on the Freaknik documentary.
Right,
You
I
sure?
can mark
A
my-
partner
I
of
can-
mine watched it. He got a preview of it.
I didn't get to go.
And he said that he did because he wanted to see himself.
I
And he was on there, and he was
I
like,
did not get to
"Nigga,
go.
I'm not on there. You was standing next to me. We good."
Okay.
Yes.
So shout out to Freaknik.
My friend is over there.
I mean, no, I'm opposed to Freaknik, and y'all don't do that wrong no more.
So before we let everybody start, they enjoy y'all weekends. Once again, tell everybody who you are,
Sorry.
where they can find you at on social media. Let's plug your event one more again.
We are That Vibe. Instagram, That Vibe 2023.
It's on Instagram.
Yes. Excellence on the Runway. Saturday, July 15th from 6 to 10 p.m. Doors open at 5. You can get your tickets at ticketleap.com. Search That Vibe. If you follow our page, the link is in our bio.
That's what's up. I mean, I was wanted all y'all to.
Oh, Alistair Wright. You can follow me at Wright Alistair Instagram.
Yeah. Go for it.
I said mine earlier, but
No,
Say it
you gotta
again.
say it again.
Again.
you can follow me. My model page is Extremely Bronze, and my jacket line is Me Creanique You. And That Vibe.
Yeah.
AKA Erica Badu Jr.
Yeah, That Vibe. Follow us on That Vibe.
That's my
2023.
Now, y'all gotta
2023.
make sure though y'all get footage of this, cause 20 years from now,
For real.
when they doing the documentary, y'all make sure y'all get footage of the event,
Share
this and that, the
live.
behind the scenes, everything like that. Because
Oh, we
if
gonna
this
have
thing
some-
work like I think it's gonna work,
Mhm.
y'all gonna want to make sure y'all documented this history.
You got to.
We got to.
You
Yeah,
guys,
we got
please support.
Support.
Yeah, that's what we need,
It will
support.
definitely be
I
worth
wanna-
your while.
I want to wish y'all continued success and blessings in everything y'all do. Because I leave Sunday. I should be back by then, but I'm gonna make it my best effort to attend unless
Okay,
the other
find him
half.
parking.
If
If I gotta sit out there by
Yeah,
myself,
valet.
he parking right here.
He know.
I'm catching an Uber.
If I
Niggas
was
ain't about to
somewhere,
bit
but
me.
yeah,
There you go.
I
I
don't
gotta have
Okay.
a cone out there. This is for his parking.
Oh yeah, because if it ain't valet, I'm standing out front like, dog, where you
I don't
at?
give a fuck if
man,
I'm getting
back on the
outside of
freeway.
a 76
All right, well, I'm
patient
finna
with a
go
brown
in.
door. I better have excellent parking. But I once again, like I said, I wish you guys continued success and blessings in everything you're doing. I'm a supporter. I follow y'all on social media. I will be continuing to share, like, and repost and
Thank you.
stories because I mean, it's mouth to ear. Each one teach one. That's what we do.
Can I
That's
make
what
a
we're here
complaint
for.
though?
What you want to complain
Extremely Bronze page does not post enough.
about? Okay. I don't post enough.
I have
they
4
say.
pages that I have to
Damn, I only
work.
got.
And 14 jobs.
Yeah.
You Jamaican.
Violin.
She stay busy.
Post
The
more.
Bob Marley movie coming
Post
out.
more. And the
I
reason
got
why
a
the
TV
reason
show,
why
I
I
gotta
say
give y'all
that
a
is
little
that every show, I mean every event that she's been in, on the movie sets and things like that, one of the
busy.
things I always hear is people be like, "Hey, who was your homegirl? This that she got a lot of charisma. A lot of people are drawn to
Very
you.
professional.
A lot of people feel like that you are an epic individual. And she don't even be
She
trying.
is.
Like some people really try for attention or be all over the top, and she just show up and be her, but people vibe with you. So I always say, post more. Let the people see. You know, you can be the center of attention without even trying. And a lot of people who are out here trying to be in this industry can't honestly say that. They got all kinds of antics and all kinds of over the top. They even doing damn near baddies level stuff, which he hates.
But like I said,
Alright.
I'm kind of a little OG, so I'm trying to get behind the scenes now. But
There you
I'm
go.
gonna post a little bit here and there. I got something for you.
Man, there's people right now getting dressed to go to a Smokey Robinson concert.
Hey, that's what that
If
is.
you got it, you got it. Smokey every bit of 85. And they finna show up. So you ain't no OG compared to that. In fact, Mick Jagger probably throwing a concert somewhere.
Just to see her.
How many times he blinked?
Hey, remember he had that one song? Bang, bang, yeah, that new shit? But yeah, that shit they hit. That don't hit. I fuck with
But
those
the bottom
school
line
Smokey.
though is that some people are blessed. Some people are blessed with a natural charisma and stuff like that, and so it's so effortless that they don't even realize
And that's
how
why
they draw people, how you can draw people in. So once you become aware of like, okay, I really do have some power, that's one of the things that could fuel the whole movement to even higher levels. What Mandela say? Don't hide your light. What's that quote Mandela say?
I don't know.
Shoot, you don't benefit nothing from playing small. Go on, girl, and get it
that's
big.
why I say I'm blessed to be working with three amazing women
There it is.
because of the fact that they don't have to work hard. They're so amazing. And I don't ever get a chance to tell them that. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever say it to them, but they are so amazing. I'll be like, wow, I am so blessed to be working with them.
That's what's up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So,
And since we both alumni of Locke High,
I went to Compton High, baby.
you know what?
Started at
You go to
Dominguez,
Dominguez,
ended
All
at
American.
I started at Dominguez High, and I finished at Compton.
so
Okay. We still good though.
Yeah,
We still good.
What year you graduate?
Huh?
What year you graduate?
We in the same range. You say you got here in 90, we in the same
I
ballpark.
was grown then.
We in the same ballpark. I was immature though.
Oh, I was grown.
Yeah. I might have been grown on my driver's license, but my actions and behavior and lifestyle didn't indicate any level of adulthood.
okay. And there you have it. I want to. Oh, Nate Williams said he went to Dominguez.
What's up with Nate?
I know Nate. He lived on Harris around the corner from me.
Oh, see, look at that. Hey,
Let me tell you
Nate,
how I know.
I like to appreciate you.
Hey, this is all I'm gonna say about Nate Rue. Nate, Jamie Foxx, and that comedian in the club. We went to a comedy club in Compton one
He
time.
said
Me and
yeah.
Nate.
He already said yeah. So we cut your story
I
short.
met Nate at a what's that? The Concord Pavilion. What's the
The Stone Soul, that
Stone
shit,
Soul.
that when
I
they
was
bring out
walking-
ice
Let me
water
tell you, he had on the
and
red
pickle
hat.
juice.
No, he had on white, I think.
Okay.
I was
So-
walking down the walkway and I had on a Compton sweatshirt and he was like, "Hey, you from Compton?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Oh, I'm from Compton too." And I said, "Where?" And we realized we lived right around the corner from each other. He knew my
That's what's
sisters, my brothers, and everything.
Nate
So,
Rue.
salute.
But peace
Hey,
out to
sir,
Nate.
I appreciate you for
Yes.
tuning in.
Shout out to
Like,
Nate.
share,
Yeah.
subscribe, all that. This was
Let me
happening.
say one thing. Nate, I done met a lot of soldiers in the game in my
Yeah.
lifetime and this and that. Nate is one
He
of the
doing the
realest
thing,
cats
yeah.
I've ever met, and
Salute.
Yes.
he's been putting in his work for those that have been left behind. So shout out
Yes,
to
he
Nate.
has.
That's a
Yes,
real
he
one right
has.
there.
Doing your thing, man. You get all. Yeah, that's right. We drinking to you tonight, bro.
Okay.
I want to thank you all for taking the time to. It's a Friday. It's first Friday. You know the town cranking tonight.
Yeah.
It's first Friday. It's early, but we
Ain't finna
finna
bit
go
me.
do some shit. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Exactly.
We
I'm
debating.
finna, I got my jetpacks on, or somebody's daughter finna take me somewhere. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But I want to thank you all for, like I said, taking the time out on a busy schedule, because we all busy, and to come and share your vision, whatnot, with us and the viewers. Once again, like I said earlier, I wish you continued success and blessings in everything y'all doing. we will tap in again, because I like to have people come back after later and be like, hey, what you doing now? What's going on? Or you might be like, hey, we got something else coming on. So it's always open door. We can schedule and make it happen. So don't think this just is a one time. This is not a one trick pony type of situation here. I'd like to thank everybody that's tuned in as always. To my guy, what we got going?
Well,
Make it quick.
my new movie, Aliens in the Hood, will be going live on Tubi in September. Let's do everything we can to make it the #1. My last movie on Tubi, Dead Rappers, made top 10 on Tubi. I need Aliens in the Hood to hit that #1 spot. And then in October, my other movie, A Hero Around the Way, one of the first actual, I know they had Meteor Man and all that, but this is one of the actual ghetto superhero movies.
I'm in that motherfucker too.
Hey, and so if we can hit them back to back with #1 movies on Tubi, that will get us some type of franchising deal to bring those millions back home to the Bay.
That's what it's about.
And hey,
Because I need to buy a new car.
I'm gonna do exactly. Tyler done already showed us the blueprint. That man
putting
making
on no
900
dress.
series, 900 movies, and
Give a
everybody.
fuck.
There be
I
cats.
ain't putting on no
There be
dress.
cats that ain't had a movie role since Good Times, running around on the Tyler Perry set,
No.
and I plan to do the very same.
I ain't wearing no motherfucking dress.
No, we're gonna hire cats to do that. But I'm saying in regards to it's cats that's running around, Big Red from the 5 Heartbeats. Where you at,
heard
dog?
what I
Tap in.
said.
Big red.
I got you.
I put my boxers on when I get out the shower.
See,
First of all, I put my tank top on.
If they let
nigga.
me be a gatekeeper, I'm gonna prop the gate open and be like, nigga, come on.
Ain't no dress, nigga.
And if they say you can't do that, because I'm that dude back in the days, when they let me in, I go to the back door and hold it open and tell everybody, come on.
Okay. He's holding the back door open for y'all, so come
Hurry
on
up.
in.
Come on.
But come punctual.
It don't matter if you're coming through the front or the back, just as long as you in the house. And when you get in there, like they said for their event, show up and show out.
Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Excellence on the runway.
And as usual, now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, catch y'all next week when we here doing what we do.